Well, tax season is officially here, and whether you're a seasoned filer or a first-timer, a little organization goes a long way. With the IRS opening electronic filing today, now is the perfect time to prepare for a stress-free experience. So for more on-some tips to get organized and what's new this tax season, we have certified public accountant Jessie Hazel. Jessie, CPAs are definitely going to be busy this month.
Yes, this is definitely our biggest time of the year. We're excited to get started. You know, as you mentioned, the IRS is opening their e-file system today, so we are ready to start getting those things filed and get this tax season going.
So what is new that people should know about for 2024?
So there's really not a lot of new legislation for 2024. There's been some adjustments for like the standard deduction, things like that have been adjusted for inflation. But for the most part, everything's kind of the same as last year. One of the big items that we're trying to let people know about is the BOI reporting. So that is not a tax reporting actually, but it is for small business owners. As of right now, it's a voluntary filing, but that could change any day now. So you've got to be informed and be ready for that if it becomes a required filing again.
So it's a BOI report, right? So for businesses?
Yes, for small businesses, it stands for Beneficial Ownership Information.
Okay.
And that may or may not be a requirement this year. We're waiting to see how this tax legislation works out.
But it is good to just know what it is so you can be informed, and just in case it does happen, you're already on top of it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about kind of getting organized maybe for non-businesses? If we're going in to file our taxes, what are some good quick tips to be able to kind of help out with this season?
Yeah, so always get your government forms together, your W-2s, 1099s, any tax statements from investment accounts. All of that's going to be really important. You may get a 1099-K this year, which may be new for some people if you do transactions on Venmo or Zelle or any of those payment platforms. So if you get one of those this year and you haven't gotten it in the past, don't worry about it. Just give it to your accountant and we will take care of it.
Okay, that is interesting. That's a new one there.
Yes.
Now, what is the deadline?
So the deadline this year, the federal government deadline is April 15th, just like we're all used to. But as everyone knows, Hurricane Helene came through, caused a lot of damage and destruction. So for residents in disaster areas, which is all of South Carolina, there's actually an extension this year to file on May 1st.
Okay.
Now, I definitely don't recommend taking advantage of that.
Right.
But for those people who were truly impacted by the hurricane that really lost a lot of information, you do have that time available should you need it.
Should you need it, of course, but it's
Yes.
definitely a good idea to act fast.
Absolutely. The sooner the better. Let's get this over with.
There you go. I like to hear that. Well, Jessie, thank you so much for stopping by this morning. We really appreciate it because we know everyone's going to have to be filing their taxes this year. All right, there's a lot of tips out there, so don't worry. We're going to be putting this on our website, WLTX.com.